will get us started with the opening kickoff. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense in a split backfield. Running back goes in motion. Gets it out fast. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He's going to pass. Takes an easy one to the back. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to running back, closing space, and getting that fast lead.
Well, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm. Let those big fellas get lathered out.
The D thinking brings some heat on third and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the grab. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 42.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
On the quarterback, they got a sack on the very first snap. He got good yards. He didn't get the first down, but now he's in a situation where third down becomes something where it's not predictable. Now it's a situation where they can want to have success.
The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy. With all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL, man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs. They're certainly going to line them up in different places. And you can throw them the football, but the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get them going now.
Waits it in the middle. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the change. It's first down at the 27.
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third and short, what they like third and medium, third and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Well, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Snags it over the top.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offensive response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so good. Get better than they had in game 2 so far.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on first and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback moving. And he can find the receiver, and down he goes. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Sends it downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second and 10 after the previous play. Leaves it with the back. Open space at the 25. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive in the game.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their feet.
Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
On third down, going up top. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially in these third down situations.
A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
They'll throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on second down. Here we go. Looking for a crease. It's Fisher. After 45, he's loose. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Looking for the end zone. Fires into traffic. Gets picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, two-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. At the misfire, it's second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll pick up one. It brings up second and 9.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. Trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside favor. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can get him out of the spot.
Makes the grab over the middle. Brought down quickly. Medical gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. These are the types of plays where offenses have moved their will. Third and short from the 45. They'll try to get it through the air. It's complete on the right side. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
Looking to go up top on first down. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. He's looking for a man on second down. Fires a ball. Now it's picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he already...
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. The wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Quarterback checking off. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. On target over the middle. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Trying to find his man on first down. Gonna try to get it himself. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He's looking to pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on the screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
On second down, he'll fire. And he's going to take it.
This coaching staff is trying to identify playmakers on offense really this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game, scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And the extra point puts him on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Lining up to recover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the quick, but on the quick return to this field position.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking up the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big ball.
Got his man downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. Looking to move it through the air. Got a man, it's Fisher. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
They're trying to get to it. It's complete. Takes it down. TCU.
And it's not an accident. This is his second receiving touchdown in the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this one.
And the extra point is true when the lead balloons to 21. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Here he comes from his own end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Unfortunately, this guy's been deep in the trunk. He's been hit, sacked a couple times already, and another game right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and going, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
He's taking the shot. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell that he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers was good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air on 1st down. Trying to get to it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Bounced right back to them. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set for the 2nd half kickoff. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind,
Going deep. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
And how about this defense? Really answering the challenge so far today. This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
That pass is incomplete. They might be fortunate. It wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. And this offense is lofts it high and deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So now things a bit harder after that delay of game penalty, and now you got to worry about getting it out of the shadow of your own goalpost. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the ground with the back. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6. They ran it on first down now on second. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires in the trap again, intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. If I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB.
And the Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. On second down, just keeps firing. Using his legs to buy some time. No fair force on that one as he's got right now they face third down. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. The Buckeyes will move the sticks.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. He'll take it himself. Touchdown, Ohio State. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on, and that's a part of it. Like, you're going to be a great player. You've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Handoff from the gun. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it up with 37.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, get the positive yards.
Now he'll throw back into the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. The scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right, everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
When they pick up the first against zone coverage, the biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, you're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. You open up the passing.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. There he goes. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And they may have caught the defense snapping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of down.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football in these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Grab over the middle. Let's go. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. At the 35, he's got room. Oh, it's out. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
And they could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that they are flying around and trying to dislodge the football from these ball carriers.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. To the running back. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal coming up. Fast motion from the offense. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Relentless puck running gets it down to the 4.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Now they're back in. You can do it. Let him do his thing. He hasn't got the end zone yet this season, so I'd love to see him get the opportunity to maybe punch one in.
So loud it's rattling your feelings on 4th and goal. Give to the running back. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man. Just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Starting to feel a little pressure. Working on the right. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. He'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. They're going to throw it again. He looks that one in nicely. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Throws toward the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holder.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew. But I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising. This guy's in that position. Quarterbacks are going to be looking for him. 25 touchdown catches. That's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Bringing it back. That's right. Touchdown, TCU. A great return. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
Oftentimes they say that there's who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands. Did you see that guy and his ability to go into the field once he picked it off? There was nobody in that offensive line close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
On to attempt to try. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead of 14 in the 4th. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong young team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Looking to throw on second down. And they got him for a sack.
And that's the fourth sack this offensive line has given up today. Guess what? Maybe the last one at the bunch shootout. 6 sacks they gave up. This week, on their way to doing it again. This offensive line has to step up.
He took a hit as he threw it. Couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Unloads it left. Makes a grab enough for the first. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away.
He'll take the deep shot. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State. Late in the game, and the confidence is building. If only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
Yeah, it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm going to run more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They go to the ground. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
They're working that left side. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
We talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. We're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now on second down. Out of the gun, the inside kick. Running with power. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss to make big plays.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
That could save the game because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get out timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
Shakes off the tackle.
See, this is what a great defense is. Great defense is swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap it up. Great defensive scheme. 12 guys in the field. Nice job swarming to the football and go for the running back.
He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Give to the tailback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. He almost picked up the first down on that one. He'll be just a little bit short. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Get as far as you can and then get down. Don't take that hit. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's his 4th interception of the night. He'll try to take it back. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling the close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.